I had to open a business. Solve someone's problem and you could potentially make money.
I average 100 hours a week. You have to really have the passion to run your own business.
You really have to sell yourself because there's some stiff competition. When Rhea was born, I used to work in the garment district as a consultant for a retailer. And while I was on maternity leave, the company went bankrupt.
Between the ages of 15 and 16, I lost both parents. The courts made me an emancipated minor and gave guardianship of my brother to my sister. And we had to grow up, basically, overnight.
While at Verizon, I did say that I wanted to start my own business. I kept saying it. When I told my wife in September, listen, I think I'm going to retire, she's like, wait a minute, I didn't sign up for this.
I wanted to open a business. I wanted to do retail. I didn't know what I wanted to sell. I would sell pickles, oranges, whatever made money, I was willing to do it. I just wanted to know, how do I do it? Where do I go?
I'll never forget, it was so cold, my fingertips were frozen. And I went out, I put flyers on bus stops, subway stations, in Harlem hospital, clinics. And believe it or not, when I got home, the phone was ringing. I set up interviews with families to come in. I had no idea what I should charge for my services. All I knew is that I needed a job and I needed to be home with my own daughter.
Well, when I walked into WIBO, and I didn't know what to expect, but I walked in and I was among my peers. There were people of my age, my ethnicity. WIBO does great, and it's volunteers that come in. Volunteers, mind you, these are successful business people that come take their time out and speak to us. So every week it was on a different subject.
I lived for Tuesday nights. I couldn't wait for Tuesdays. WIBO was like a crash course in business management, and I needed to get in quickly.
Pre-WIBO is, I want to open a business. I want to make a lot of money. It's going to be in Queens, and I'm probably going to open 3-4 stores. I'll sell cookies. That's a pre-WIBO. A post-WIBO is, I'm going to sell gourmet pastry, donuts in downtown Brooklyn because the demographics are changing. I'm going to have a 1,300 square foot store. I need to sell 300 pastries a month to break even, to cover my fixed expenses, another 100 to cover my variable expenses. My first week, I had to come back with an accountant and a lawyer's name who's going to be following me step by step. My first week. Prior to that, after I did everything wrong, I would have consulted an attorney.
And everyone helped each other with, oh no, I don't think that name sounds good. Why don't you try this name? And then once you got your name, you started working on your taglines. It was a big help.
Every week, I took something that I learned from WIBO and incorporated it into my daily plans. And I was able to see the changes, and it helped me get more clients.
I went from a one-man operation to a staff of 9. Because WIBO taught me the nuts and bolts of what it is to really run a successful business. Because anybody can run a business, but will you be successful?
I'm in a 99% African-American population. The young ladies that work for me, I'm a reality to them that they can open these businesses. And a prime example is I took one of my staff to the mall one day. We went to pick up something. She was 16 at the time. So we're in the mall and she goes, Donnie, look, the Gap. And I'm thinking she's gonna pull me over to show me some clothes that's on sale. So she goes, why don't we open a Gap? And at that point, I realized that this has truly become a reality to her. That wasn't out of her reach at 16 to consider that she could own a Gap.
If there was one piece of advice that I would give to someone who wanted to start a new business, it would definitely be go to WIBO first. You would save yourself so much pain and heartache.